Hey guys, Copy7789 here. Just doing one of my, I guess I've been calling them tournament diaries. I'm probably gonna find or figure out a better name for that here soon. Um, so yeah, but anyway, I went to locals on Saturday, um, and for once I didn't play Mermail. I know the last couple have been of me playing Mermail and then just me showing you guys an updated Mermail list. I actually played Frog Monarch. Um, Main reason was because I thought I was going to see a lot of decks other than Mermail, which, I mean, Mermail's like, I want to say a 50-50 matchup, honestly. But I faced a lot of Mermails. I ended up going 2-3, unfortunately, and not making the top 8. I'll explain why here soon. Um, this was obviously the last tournament before Hidden Arsenal 7 is going to be legal. And I say that because I may end up putting together Evil Swarms as well and seeing how that deck does. Um, the main reason I was trying to test Frog Monarchs a little bit is because Frog Monarchs has a pretty decent matchup against Evil Swarms. Caius and Ryza are very, very good cards against the deck, as well as Light and Darkness Dragon. Um, and it just has a lot of ways to deal with their monsters relatively easily. So yeah. I'm going to get into the deck profile here in a minute. I'm just going to go through my rounds very, very quickly. Um, First round, I played against Blackwings, and not a good version of the Blackwings, so I promptly stomped him, even though my hands were actually pretty terrible. Both games, I just kind of sat on him, and then when my hands got better, I just blew up on him. Well, not blew up, but controlled the game from there. Round two, I played my teammate, I believe. Yeah, I played my teammate Matt, my buddy Matt, playing Mermail. Um, yeah, he just completely stomped me games one and two. He had Moulin Glacia for the blowout in both games actually. In game two, and he just really needed to not hit my fader. Actually, no, it wasn't really a blowout game one. It seemed like it was going to be game one because he had basically a full field. I had Dark Hole, thankfully, so I was able to get back into it a little bit. And I actually had a lad on the field where I was down to 900, and I actually got him down to 1300. But he made a series of nice plays and was able to hit me for exact game with a TS into my Light and Darkness Dragon. Um, and then game two, like I said, was basically the blowout because he dropped Moulin and hit the only card that could save me in my hand, which was Battle Fader. So not much I could do, obviously. Round three, I have no idea what I played against, but I promptly stomped all over him. Round four, I played another Mermail deck. Um, I mean, he had some nice draws. I had a couple nice plays that I made, but it went into game three. He just basically had the better setup, and my hand wasn't all that great, so there wasn't really much I could do about it. And then round five, I played against my buddy who was playing. Um, I guess it was the Absolute Zero deck with like Destiny draws and stuff like that. But he was actually playing Fortune Ladies in it and using stuff like Fortune Future and stuff. It's a good deck. Um, Game one, he got Absolute Zero out pretty early, and I had to waste a decent amount of resources just to get rid of it. Um, Game two, I believe I dropped Vanity's Fiend. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he ended up beating me in the end, like I said, and I ended up going 2-3 overall. So I am going to show you guys the deck. I'm going to show you guys main, side, and extra, mainly because I don't know if I'm going to be playing this deck even by Friday, because that's when the Hidden Arsenal comes out. Like I said, I'm probably going to be testing out Evil Swarms, and if I do end up going to locals on Saturday, which I am not sure if I am or not yet, but if I do end up going, I'll probably end up testing that deck out, uh, or maybe taking Frog Martyrs as well. I've had enough testing with Mermails that I would know what the changes I wanted to make coming into Jersey. If I haven't told you guys yet, I will be going to YCS New Jersey for sure Um, Not exactly sure what I'm playing yet, but I will be there. So there's that. Um, so yeah, before I keep rambling, let's just get into the deck profile. I'm gonna make the deck profile pretty quick because I know that a lot of this stuff is going to be very, very standard, and I'm sure you guys know what these monsters do. So let's get into it. I played triple Caius. You have to play triple Caius. I also played triple Ryza. He's okay in the current format. He's very, very bad against mermails. Um, but you are, I would side this. I would side him out against mermails anyway. However, um, he's only really good for stuff like that synchros a lot or that exceeds a lot, like windups, car curries, and even Fire Fist, I guess. Rise is okay. Uh, I can honestly say he's one of the reasons why I wasn't absolutely, turned on to this deck, but um, yeah, I mean he's still good. He's still good in certain situations. I played 2 Lad. 3 is very, very clumpy. 2 is just perfect, in my opinion. I played 2 Vanity's Fiend in the main deck. This card is just too good right now. It stops everything, and I truly mean everything in the meta. Um, there's not much they can do when you draw Vanity's Fiend, um, other than have, like with Mermails, have Pike Infantry, or Dark Hole. That's really the only way that they get around this card. So, yeah. And then the final tribute monster is my 1 Dark Dust Spirit. I only drew him, I think, once. I did drop him. No, I drew him twice. I dropped him once, and the other time he got Breakthrough Skilled. So, yeah. But he's still really good. It clears out monsters and lets you set up your Trag and Gorse plays and even Battle Fader plays as well. Dark Dust he does his job. He gets rid of problem monsters on the field. So that's it for the tributes. It is 10, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 10. Other monsters. We'll get into the Frog engine. Play Triple Swap Frog because you have to play Triple Swap Frog. You need to get to the Treeborn early. I only played 2 Treeborns. I didn't have a problem seeing it, so 2 was fine. I thought 3 was going to be clumpy, and I'm also running 2 Dupe Frog, which is another reason why I was only running 2 Treeborn. So there's that. And then I only played 1 Ronin because I only needed 1 Ronin. 1 Ronin is just fine, even though I run more frogs than I guess most people are running at the moment. So just 1 Ronin. And then we get into the hand traps. Triple Battle Fader. That is very, very standard. As well as 2 Tragodia and the Gores. You need to protect yourself because your field is left open a decent amount. So yeah. I played 2 Maxi just because it helps me draw cards, which helps me get into Faders and Gores and Trags and my Frogs to dump stuff, and it's just good in the current meta. So, yeah, 2 Maxi, and also 2 Valor. If I would change anything, I might actually put this down to 1 and go up to a 3rd Maxi. But yeah, I mean, 2 Valor was fine. It did what it needed to do. So, yeah. I think it's like 29 monsters, maybe? 28 or 29? I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I think it's 29. Yeah. Alright, get into the spells. Play Triple Soul Exchange because you need to get your tributes off as well. Play Triple Econ to steal opponent's monsters in the standby phase and then tribute them. Triple MST because you need to clear back rows. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn. Very, very standard deck list in my opinion. It's 41 cards, I believe. And yes, I realize I'm not playing Pot Avarice. The only reason I didn't throw it in is because I wasn't playing it in the tournament, and I figured I'd show you the deck that I played in the tournament. So, yeah. On to the extra deck. Very, very standard stuff. Scrap Dragon. Stardust, the only reason I'm actually playing this is because I did not have a second Digusto Phoenix. So there's that. 1 Black Rose, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Catastor, 1 Armory Arm, and 1 Formula Synchron. Those are all the synchros. Exceeds, Gaia Dragon just to overlay with stuff. I could even steal their stuff and overlay with it. So it's kind of cool. Force Focus, because we don't have M7 yet. Strike Bouncer, and Exhibito for the rank 6s. Then for the rank 2s, you got one Phoenix. Like I said, I don't have a second, and they didn't have a second at the store, so I wasn't able to pick up my second. However, I never went into Phoenix, so there's that. Two Gachi Gachi. I went into this guy a lot because he's good. And I also went into the one Slacker Magician a lot. This guy is really good. It got run over a lot because I played a lot of Mermails and they're able to drop more than one monster that can attack over this. But overall, this card is very, very good. If they target it for any kind of effect, you just detach and destroy, and then twice up, you have to attack it twice just to kill it. So it takes up 2 attacks, which is big in a meta like we have today. So it can't be bared, and then they can't run over it with, like, Fire Fist can't run over it, which I was kind of hoping to play Fire Fist, but I didn't end up playing any, like I said. So, yeah. Then you get to the side deck. I played 2 End of Anubis because it is a blowout against Mermails. This along with Vanity's Fiend. For those who don't know what an End of Anubis does, it is a level 6 2500, so 2500 is huge. And this card reads, as long as this card remains face up on the field, all effects of spell, trap, and monster cards that target a card in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated, which means they can't get their Lins off. They can't even, like, Monster Reborn a lead if they have a lead in their graveyard, which is huge. And it really doesn't affect me all that much because I'll just keep this guy on board and keep swinging over their monsters. And their Atlantean monsters don't get their effects as well, so they can't heavy infantry it and stuff like that. The second Mermail guy I played, I dropped this on him, game 2, and there was absolutely nothing he could do about it. He just, he read the card and was like, oh, I guess we're going to game 3, which is really what any Mermail player should say when you drop this card on them. But it's very, very good to have. I sided 2 Jinzo because of Fire Fist. I didn't play Fire Fist, so there's that. I also sided 2 Mobius because of Fire Fist. I did not play Fire Fist, so there's that. And then I also sided 2 Breakers. Now, the theory behind Breaker is, you know, in a matchup where you're going to play someone where they are able to run Banisher of the Radiance and Dimensional Fissure or Macro, you can just summon this guy, attack over the Banisher, and then pop the Macro or Defissure, and then still be able to get your frogs and stuff in the grave, which is obviously very, very important for the deck to do. So there's that. I sided 1 Burial. I didn't side it in because I didn't play any decks that sided into stuff that removed my stuff from play. So Burial was not played at all, and I would actually probably take it out of the side deck for something else. I played 2 Breakthrough Skill, mainly because it's good to get in the Mirror match and in the Fire Fist matchup, and it doesn't really sit there against, you know, to hinder Treeborn Frog. If anything, I can just activate it, put it in the graveyard as well. So, and if they do keep MSTs in, they're going to MST this card most likely. So I can just use it and still negate an effect. So 2 Breakthrough Skill. 2 Dust Tornado, just to get rid of Macro and Defissure, obviously. And then I played 2 Mind Crush for the Mermail Fire Fist matchup, I guess. Just to get rid of problem monsters that I know are going to hinder me. And, yeah, I'm always going to have a hand when I have this card, so I don't know. There's not really much else I can say about Mind Crush. It does its job. It's kind of needed, so yeah. So that is it, guys. I really, really do appreciate you guys watching. I will have another tournament report / diary. Obviously, whenever I go to the next tournament, whether that be my locals coming up here in the next week or 2, or whether that be YCS New Jersey. And I might do something pertaining to YCS Jersey, you know, as far as my preparation is concerned. I'm probably not going to show you guys what deck I'm running, or I might, you know, tell you guys what deck I am running, but, you know, I won't actually, like, show you the deck at all. I'll just let you guys know what I'm playing, and then obviously let you guys know how I did at the tournament. So yeah, as always, guys, I really do appreciate you guys watching. Please do make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content to come soon. Hopefully going to get some dual videos here. It depends on if I'm, really want to or not. I guess is probably the best way to put it. It's really if I want to or not. So yeah. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and stay tuned. Peace out.